Welcome to Suncoast View. I'm Stephanie Roberts. Have SNL's political personalities finally crossed the line? One candidate thinks so. We'll discuss.
I'm Terry McKee, co-owner of Nuova Salons, and I'm here with the details on the hottest ladies' luncheon of the year.
I'm Don Brennan. It's Stephanie's birthday today, and she loves puppies and babies, so she may go bananas about this special guest today.
And I'm Linda Carson. Stephanie starred in the musical Grease in high school, so we have a cast here to preview their upcoming production of that hit musical. All that and more right now on Suncoast View.
You had no idea I was such a good dancer, did you? I love the dancing candles. I don't know how many there were, but that looked like plenty. And there are plenty.
Starting a forest fire.
Listen, you should talk, people. Welcome to the show, and a welcome back to Don Brennan and Terry McKee. And it's fun to have both of you guys here.
Absolutely.
And I'm happy to celebrate a birthday with everyone. It's a lot more fun when you get to make a big fuss about it on the show.
Yeah,
so that kind of makes it for a fun day. Big thank you to Beneva Flowers. These are absolutely gorgeous flowers. And to senior producer Joey Panic, of course, for the yellow and the fun decorations. I like yellow because it's bright and cheery.
Yes,
so I thought that would be a good color when I was asked what color I'd like to celebrate with. That sounded good. You know, when you celebrate with 5 kids, there's bonuses to having all these kids. There really are. And my husband does a great job, but the kids all like to get involved and pick out presents. My daughter made a cake all by herself at 16. She can just take care of it. So I was greeted with a pumpkin cake ablaze last night.
Perfect.
And all the kids. But see who can find the theme in my presents. This is one from each child.
Drinking.
Here. Drinking, yes. I'm not quite sure what that says about me. My favorite would be that you're not really drinking alone if your dog is home. So that's appropriate. And Columbia sangria and wine and a glass to put it all in. And I opened and lined them all up. I'm like, do I have a problem? Am I sending the wrong message to my children?
That's why you got a second dog, isn't it? So you had a group to drink.
That's right. Now I have more friends
party
at home with me. So I told them it's their fault. I need that help. So, but anyway, we have a great celebration on the way today. I'm excited about it and glad everybody is here to join us. Also, we have a lot of fun in the kitchen, and I'm glad Chef Christian can be back with us again and help me celebrate with lots of goodies from Yahtzee Grill. What are we making today, Chef?
Today we're going to be making a Corvina Provençal. Corvina is a grouper type fish, very flaky, but not as fishy. So it's a mild, and Provençal is a Mediterranean butter wine sauce.
All right, that sounds wonderful.
And the fact that it's flaky.
I was going to say.
Thank you, Linda.
Perfect name for today. Drinking and flaky.
Hey, you know what? You gotta go with what you're good at.
Exactly.
That's for sure. Terry, I understand that you have been traveling a bit. You spent some time in New York. Tell us about your trip.
I was in New York for the Intercoiffure Fall Atelier.
What's that mean in English?
It's an international organization of the best hairdressers in the world.
Oh, wow. I'm so impressed.
I'm just going to put it out there. That's what their tagline is. Yes.
Good for you.
So it was amazing. I actually was there with my team. We were dancing, a little bit of drinking. It was great. This was the gala Sunday night where Sonia Dove for Wella presented, and it was an amazing show. And it's a fraternity, sorority of hairdressers from all over the world.
Oh, what a great
so it's
thing.
amazing. And my ticket maven, Jim Capizzola, scored a ticket for Hamilton.
Really?
So that was a big deal. Yeah, it was all about experiences. There were presenters on stage. It was just amazing.
Oh, Linda, that's two friends of ours that have seen Hamilton on this show without us.
Yes.
We're going to have to work on that. Well, welcome back, and we're glad you had such a great time.
And
yes, we're so proud of you.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Quite an honor. And I'm just glad that Don was able to fit us into his busy, eligible bachelor schedule. You know, you're a busy man, I understand, bringing in some big bucks for charities. Well, just by being you?
Well, dating is hard work, you know. It's a lot of work. I need a vacation from, you know, but it's actually it was just so awesome. The dating, bachelor auction.
This is Date for a Goodness
Adam
Sake.
Cellini. They put my name as Steve, so obviously I'm not that big of a
There you are.
bachelor to worry about. Yeah, I don't dance, I don't sing, so I didn't know what to do except stand there and strut around. Look, see, there's the one.
Adam
That
had
should've
a puppy.
I mean, I almost bid on him. I mean, seriously, look at how could you look at that package? And then you had Dwayne Lindo was there as well. See, there he is. See?
There's the
Look at
ABC
that.
7
Oh,
men.
look.
So this was kind of your competition.
A lot of people bid on you.
Yeah, it was Joey Panic almost bought me. It was yeah.
That would have been quite a date for you.
He did it kind of as a lark, I think, and then they were like going once, and Joey ran out of the room screaming. So it was pretty funny.
He
But
was trying to raise your price there.
And you were raising money for making strides against breast
Yes,
cancer, so we
yes,
appreciate
exactly. I'm
that.
sorry,
and
yes.
I'm sure was it a lady that bought you?
Yes, Debbie
Okay,
was the one.
checking.
Debbie was the lucky winner, and a wonderful package of dates and golf, and Nuevo Salon, put theirs into mine. So there was a lot going on. So she actually been on a very wonderful package. She's going to have a very
Despite you.
yes, despite me, and I might even be included in that in the dinners at the dinner at Michael's on East. But
that'll be
we'll
nice.
see. But Debbie was. I mean, there was a couple people. People said they were fighting over me, but I think they were being ridiculous.
no.
Joey
Of
was
course they
fighting to
were.
get out of there, but once he put the bid in. But other than that, I didn't see any fighting going on.
Well, a great
like
cause,
that.
a great organization, and I've heard it was a great night. So thank you for participating.
was,
And thanks to Nuevo Salons as well for being part of that package. That's great. It is time for our first hot topic. And Amy Schumer finds herself in the hot seat after her show in Tampa turns too political for some. About 200 people got up and walked out of Schumer's show at Amalie Arena Sunday after Schumer called Donald Trump an orange sexual assaulting face college starting monster. Schumer also touted stricter gun control. Some audience members said they left simply because they came to hear comedy and they didn't want to hear about politics. What do you think about that?
I'm tired of hearing about politics, whatever side it is. Okay, make a few jokes, sharp cuts, and then let it go, and let's get away from that. Because when you pay big money like that, you want to see something funny. You want to smile.
Yeah, you're trying to get away from all this political commentary because it is just so acerbic right now, and you want to laugh. And I ran into it a few years ago at Gilda's Club, which was Gilda Radner's place for raising money for ovarian cancer, and Kathy Griffin was on stage. And I guess a lot of people didn't realize what her humor was like, and boy, people just started to get up and leave in the middle of it. And I was like, did they not understand who Kathy Griffin is? Like, what are you coming to see?
Well, and Amy Schumer's pretty political.
But she's political, but she's also funny. But at some point, with so much of it, you're looking for an escape, and you want to laugh,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Exactly.
Terry, what do you
I
think?
think there's a fine line between being authentic and knowing the time and place. And when you're entertaining, maybe you inject a little of your
little
perspective.
stab or
but
so.
or look at Joan Rivers, God rest her soul. She would say things. I remember being at an event with a table full of matriarchs, and she said something that could have cleared the room. But it didn't, because it was authentic and it was in the proper time and place.
Yeah.
So I think it's really important that these entertainers, while they remain authentic, know that they really are, their number one priority is to entertain.
Yes,
Right.
to make
Not
life
turn
look
up.
good
Yeah.
and funny again.
And then again, the other side of it is any press is good press, So she's
I don't know if
created a
that's
little-
true anymore.
That used to be the old saying, I don't know.
Well, Amy Schumer made it very clear as well that any use of cell phones was not okay during her show. The ushers were aggressively watching for those who got out their phones by shining flashlights on them. So comedian Dave Chappelle uses a technology called Yonder. Fans are required to place their cell phones in Yonder's form-fitting lockable pouch when they enter the show, and then a disc mechanism unlocks it on the way out. So you can keep the pouch with them, but you're unable to snap pics, shoot video, or send texts during the performance. Is this going too far?
I love
it,
it.
too.
I was at a lecture the other day, a very serious lecture, and people were holding up their cameras during the thing. That really, really bugs me.
Why can't people follow the rules? They make it very clear, don't take a picture, don't shoot the video. I don't really want to lock up my phone, but I could follow the rules. I'm not taking pictures or video. I might have to sneak in a text to a kid.
At the opera, the maestro says this didn't happen, but it did. Somebody in the middle of the opera got out their cell phone. He stopped the opera. He walked down in front of him and said, "Okay, we'll wait till you finish your call,
good.
and then would you?"
Wait, they took a call?
he
Well,
made
that's not okay.
So he stalled the whole opera until that person was finished.
Terry?
Well, I
That'll
applaud
teach
them.
'em.
If people can't behave, then you put systems in place to manage them. You know?
And sadly, we're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the one thing is more than anything, not more than anything, but one of the things that makes me laugh is whether it's the Super Bowl, whether it's the opera, people are taking pictures, so they're not even in the moment. You're not enjoying it for what is happening.
Yes.
You're taking
Right.
a picture that you may not even look at later on.
Right.
True. Yep. Enjoy where you are. Well, Saturday Night Live, of course, continues to poke fun at the presidential candidates. But this time, one of the candidates is not amused. Let's take a look.
Let me start by walking over to you just as I practiced. Right, left, right, left, right, left, plant, speak. Now, Patrice, you're a teacher?
No.
You have kids?
No.
You like kids?
No.
You've seen kids?
Yeah.
Okay, great. We're bonding already. Oh, my friend Patrice.
I like that she's a fighter and that she doesn't give up, which is why I need all my supporters to get out there and vote on Election Day. Mark your calendars, write it down. Here's the date. It's November 35th.
Insurance companies can't deny.
So Donald Trump responded by tweeting, "It is time to take SNL off the air." He writes that he watched Saturday Night Live do a hit job on him. It is time to retire the boring and unfunny show. The Alec Baldwin portrayal stinks and that the media is rigging the election. What do you think about his response?
When I was in China, we were going along the street. Suddenly the bus curves and takes off, and we said, "What happened?" And they said, "There's a demonstration. Somebody is trying to speak out against the president, and nobody's allowed to watch. They'll be under arrest in just a minute." Is that the kind of government we're going to have? If somebody comes out against the government, then they're not allowed to speak?
I think it's funny because Donald Trump of all people, and it is funny.
It's
and
funny.
that's the only kind of political
It's funny.
commentary I want to hear from humor anymore. Like that,
Yeah.
that is perfect. And I thought Daryl Hammond, the guy was phenomenal. I thought he was a better Trump than Trump was, but Alec is going even better than that. It's phenomenal. That's the best part of Saturday Night Live right now. It's must-watch TV.
Both sides are funny. I mean, and that's the thing. I mean, I don't think you can get any more insulted about one or the other. I mean, I understand that one is a little easier to insult than the other, perhaps, in some people's eyes.
But Trump mocks everybody.
Right.
How could he not be mocked? Like,
And he's also a wealth of material to mock.
And you've got to go with it. You've got to enjoy the laughter and join in. And then it's not so much about you. You're with them.
Well, we'll see what Wednesday night's debate brings. I have a feeling a slew of new material, as
Yes.
Terry would say. But whether you have arachnophobia or not, the latest news about spiders seems a little creepy. A new Cornell University study reveals that spiders can actually hear you across the room. They don't have ears. They use special hairs on their legs to pick up vibrations so they know you are coming. The study finds they can track your movements from as much as 10 feet away, and that gives them a good head start to run away and hide and find you later. Spiders also have an excellent sense of sight. That creeped me out, that their little leg hairs know we're coming.
well, there are brown recluse spiders here on the Suncoast, which I never experienced before, but a couple times in my condo I've seen them. And you go to try to shoo them away, and the minute you move from across the room, they jump. And
Right.
you don't know where they're going, and they see you coming from a long
I
way
hope you
away.
come with a can of Raid in your hand.
No, but that's what does it. You just go like this, and they're like, psh.
Linda, what do you do about spiders at home? Do you kill them?
Step on them if I see them.
Yeah, that doesn't bother you.
That
Don't
would be
do
a
it.
fast run, I guess, to catch the spider and step on him. But no. I mean, if I saw one in my bed, that'd scare me.
Oh, yeah.
I try not to get close to them.
Terry,
I have
any
no
spider
personal
fear?
relationships
I
with
don't
spiders.
really come across too many spiders. We have one out by the pool that builds some beautiful webs, but so we leave it alone.
Oh,
you
he's a
know?
pacifist.
But I leave it alone too. I don't want to kill them.
Oh, all right. Yeah, no, I eliminate such things, but that's all right. You may recognize this house from its role in a hit television series. It's a North Dallas mansion that served as the interior for the famous Ewing estate on Dallas, and now it is for sale. It is 10,000 square feet, built in 1939. Does that look familiar? It is listed for $12.9 million. That is an oil tycoon-sized price tag for sure. You have fancy neighbors. George W. Bush and Mark Cuban live in the neighborhood. How neat would that be to have had a home that was served as the interior for that show?
Yeah, nobody asked me.
Yeah. But I think, like, since George Bush is the neighbor, they should just use it as a museum because it looks like a museum. It doesn't even look like a home,
It does look like
right?
a museum. So a lot of
I think I
memories
could
there.
be homey there. Have a nice
agree.
library. You could curl up with a book.
All right, we're going to check in with our happy hour forecast. And when we come back, one of my good friends is here with help for our digestive issues.
Good afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan. Well, the heat is on. It's 90 once again this afternoon. High humidity is well around it. 67-degree dew point. It's not extremely high, but still, it's fairly warm out there for 90 degrees. That east to northeast wind at 14, bringing that temperature up. There's a few showers around, too. There are a few showers, and those showers are progressing off toward the west, southwest at around 10 miles an hour. There's a chance for a brief shower or two this evening. Not much, though. You can see the activity in East Sarasota County. It's made its way through Wauchula and just south of Arcadia right now. One lone shower up near Bradenton, too. Currently, the evening planner looks like this, and we'll see a few showers up until about 8 o'clock, and then partly cloudy by 9, 76 by 11. Temperature staying fairly warm. And guess what? Hurricane Nicole is still out there, one of the longest lasting storms this season thus far. We'll talk more about this. It's still a hurricane at 75-mile-an-hour winds. That may change at the 5 o'clock update. We'll take a look at another area that could be developing, too. All that coming up at 5. See you then.
Doctors say 60% of us will have some degree of gastroesophageal reflux disease, and 1/3 of us have weekly symptoms already. The good news, GERD is preventable. And here to discuss some healthy lifestyle changes is our own Dr. Jenny Wilkins, owner of Age Vital Pharmacy, Research and Wellness. Thank you for coming, Dr. Jenny. You know what? I had this. I was coughing all the time, and I thought it was like something, my head cold or something. Turns out it was GERD. It was really irritating my esophagus.
Yeah, no, it's very common. You know, people think they have a cold or they have allergies, but it's actually, you know, the lack of the right type of acid in your stomach. So acid reflux is actually not an acid problem. They're giving antacids, like too much acid. It's the wrong type of acid that's in your gut. So different types of foods affect our gut and kill off the good acid, and then the bad acid starts to be produced.
So is acid reflux the same as GERD, or is it just a symptom of GERD?
No, acid reflux is what you get right before you get GERD. GERD is when you're it's already, it's a disease, it's more progressed, but both are reversible and preventable.
Oh.
Yep. So
do you have some things that might help us?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. First, let's talk about dietary changes, okay? Like avoiding when you're drinking too much coffee. Again, bad habits, okay? That's my bad habit. I love coffee.
Everything coffee.
I love wine, right? So if I'm a big supporter of people's bad habits. It's like do it, but then know what to take to replenish.
Now,
so
what is
restore,
it about
replace, and
coffee
rejuvenate.
and alcohol that cause us problems?
Well, what it does is it decreases the pH balance in your gut. So what we want is a pH that's over 8, 8.5, 9, you're rocking and rolling. You don't want the pH in your stomach to be equivalent to a sewer or toilet water.
So do we have to walk around with those little pool testing kits for our pH balance?
I actually sell that at my store, the little pH strips, though, and I make my customers.
What do you do? Go to the bathroom?
Yeah, no, actually, you just stick it in your mouth. So every time you're eating, you can test to see what the acidic level of your food is. So when you're eating tomatoes, or you're drinking alcohol, or you're drinking coffee, you take that little strip, and it'll tell you what your pH is. It's like, oh my gosh, it just dropped my pH down to 2.0. And then you're taking something, right, what foods to avoid, what is going to be, and that's cancerous, you know? The more acidic your stomach is, then you're going to be getting different types of cancers, inflammation of the stomach.
Tell us about the products.
This one now? Let's start with this one.
So yeah, acid reflux, GERD is what you need to help digest foods is critical digestion. Those are digestive enzymes, so fully systemic enzymes that help break down foods so you don't have too much acid in your stomach. So when your foods are breaking down, so right before you're eating, you're taking 2 or 3 of those capsules, tablets. I do it every time I'm mixing proteins and carbohydrates together because it slows down your metabolism. So I take those just to break down my foods, and then it avoids you being burpy and gassy and, you know, all of those things that can be very uncomfortable.
That's my life.
Yeah. So what is the next one then?
So I like calling it the 3 R's of acid reflux. This is the restorative part. So good bacteria, probiotics. Everybody should be taking that right before you go to bed on an empty stomach with a glass of cold water. It needs to be refrigerated. So you take 2 to 3 depending on your bad habits. You know, some people like drinking 1 glass of wine, some people like drinking 10. So the more bad habits you have, the more of the supplements you're going to take to restore
may need a whole bottle.
your internal ecosystem, right? A whole bottle, right? That's right. Depending, Friday night, Saturday mornings, you're storing up in those probiotics, right? And then we have the glutamine powder. Glutamine helps to restore the lining of your stomach, okay? So making sure that that lining is nice and thick. So glutamine powder actually helps to heal that stomach. So people that have gone through cancer and have really bad digestive, system because of chemo or radiation, I love giving them glutamine powder just to restore that lining. And then magnesium reduces the amount of acid in your stomach. You see magnesium citrate or gluconate chewable tablets. You could do powder, you could do capsules, even make it in a cream. It's very calming if you take it right before you go to bed, helps you to go to sleep too. So there's a lot of benefits other than acid reflux that some of these supplements you've seen before, different things for allergies, because when you have too much acid, it's like having an allergy. The coughing, that's an allergic reaction to
I would walk in and not know which one of these I should take.
Yeah.
You can tell me that?
Yeah, absolutely. With you, I would start with the probiotics because that's like a quick, instant gratification.
It's so, I like instant gratification.
And
we just need somebody to tell us that.
And some people get the tightness. They think they're having a heart attack. Because the acid reflux is so bad, and what they need is some good magnesium.
You can go talk to Jenny, Dr. Jenny, at Age Vital. It's agevital.com, or you can visit her on Main Street. Next, we are going to see Greece. Woo!
My name is Haley. I have Fragile X syndrome. I work with Chartwells at Einstein's and FAU. I like being up front and interacting with students. The students are very nice and very hungry. Having a job is a big ticket for independence.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
If you're trying to balance caring for your mother and being a mother to your children, we can help. It's what we do. Call Granny Nannies today.
A helping hand and a gentle heart.
I owed the IRS $10,000.
I owed the IRS $20,000.
The IRS garnished my wages.
They put a lien on my house.
The IRS is the most powerful collection agency in the world. They do not give up until you pay.
I couldn't sleep. We were being audited. I called Tax Solutions Now, and a great big weight was lifted off my shoulders.
I called Tax Solutions Now, and they got the IRS off my back.
Tax Solutions Now had my wage garnishment lifted in 48 hours.
Tax Solutions Now can get you help. Our agents know the rules, can stop the pain, and get you the best deal.
We saved our home and overcame the most powerful collection agency in the world.
We connect you with a team of former IRS agents and tax professionals who get the IRS off your back. Time is running out. Call Tax Solutions Now.
Call 1-800-565-7740. That's 1-800-565-7740.
Bella siccome un angelo in terra.
Sarasota Opera presents Donizetti's Don Pasquale. 6 performances from October 28th through November 13th. Reserve your tickets at sarasotaopera.org.
My dad is my hero, and I wanted to give him a chance to live life and be happy. Granny Nannies has been a huge help. It has contributed to the health and happiness of my dad, for sure.
A helping hand and a gentle heart.
Welcome back, everybody. We go from acid to grease, or stomach acid to grease, because Stephanie's birthday today, and not many people know that Stephanie starred in a production of Grease in high school. The 50s musical has remained one of her favorites, and it's a lot of people's favorite, and as luck would have it, Grease opens this week at State College of Florida, and here with a preview of summer nights is SCF's Music Theater Ensemble, so take it away, guys.
Okay, you guys, you want to know what happened?
It was so sweet and romantic.
Summer lovin' had me a blast.
Summer loving happened so fast.
I met a girl crazy for me.
Met a boy cute as can be.
Summer days drifted away to all the summer nights.
Tell me more, did you get very far?
Tell me more, like does he have a car?
I took her bowling in the arcade.
We went strolling, drank lemonade.
Well, we made out under the dock.
We stayed out till 10 o'clock.
Summer fling, don't mean a thing, but all the summer nights.
Tell me more, but you don't have to brag.
Tell me more, cause he sounds like a drag.
Shoot-a-bop-bop, 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 shoot-a-bop-bop.
He got friendly, holding my hand.
Well, she got friendly down in the sand.
He was sweet, just turned 18.
Well, she was good, if you know what I mean. Summer heat, boy and girl meet, but all the summer nights.
Tell me more, how much dough did he spend?
Tell me more, could you get me a friend?
It turned colder, that's where it ends.
So I told her we'd still be friends.
Then we made our true love vows.
Wonder what she's doing now. Summer dreams ripped at the seams. But oh, those summer
this weekend at Neal Performing Arts Center at SCF Manatee, Sarasota. And the director, Melody Dickerson, is here with us now. And I understand that State College of Florida is celebrating a big anniversary. Tell us about that.
This is our 60th anniversary of the college. And so because of that, we're doing this performance of Grease, this production, and very excited to have these students put this together in 8 weeks.
That's amazing. Well, they sound great.
Good. Thank you. Thank
really
you.
good.
And I'd also like to acknowledge our accompanist, Miss Lorraine Myers, who we could not be doing this without. So
absolutely.
Thank you
well,
for that.
A lot of man hours to get that done in just 8 weeks. And, you know, it's one of those shows that makes everybody smile. Everybody's always happy
Everybody
to
wants
see.
to dust off their jackets and get in there and come in. And I did want to mention, funny enough, that our two leads, Sandy and Danny, are actually high school students.
Oh, wow.
Sandy is
impressive.
homeschooled, and Danny goes to our collegiate school.
That's phenomenal. All right, a lot of
They
talent
are
on
good.
stage this weekend. You can get your tickets at scfgetmytix.net to see State College of Florida's production of Grease. We love it. Thanks for joining us. And next, the party continues. We're going to add wine and shoes.
Designers do it with style.
Tell me what's going on here.
Why, you don't like my hair? The Mark and Mandy Show. In-depth design ideas.
What is up with the tuck tape here? Let's cover it up.
Amazing beauty and fashion tips.
So Halle Berry has amazing skin. Her secret is coffee grounds. No.
Delicious recipes.
Today, I'm gonna show you a special dish that is sure to please that special someone in your life.
Watch the Mark and Mandy Show right here on your favorite channel.
I am the resident district manager on the FAU campus for Chartwell. Whenever I see Haley, I do not see a person with a disability. I see a person with extraordinary abilities. Haley is always smiling. She's always on time. She gives fantastic customer service and is always focused on any job that she's given.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
They took that stress and that tension when I was particularly feeling very bad after that nasty car accident, and it was such a relief to know that I didn't have to bear that burden alone, that I had help.
Our goal is to not just get a satisfactory settlement on their case. We want them up on their feet, happy again. They've gotten their life back.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help. With Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sunny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
Rose takes her volunteering for Tidewell Hospice very seriously. But she knows how to have fun, too. And that's what she brings when we're invited to visit patients as part of Tidewell's pet therapy program. People love to see her. She really brightens their day. She makes people smile. And in end-of-life care, a smile can be a wonderful gift. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Welcome back. One of the season's most anticipated events involves 3 of our favorite things: a guest list filled with dynamic women, a seemingly endless flow of the finest wines, and third, an array of sensational shoes. Terry McGee, of course, is the co-chair of this event called Wine, Women, and Shoes, and he brought along the sommelier who's going to be working there, Julie Pepe. Julie, welcome. You're our expert.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I don't know about expert, but I can definitely try.
But you brought the wine.
I brought the wine. Yeah, exactly. I brought the wine.
You have my alternative career choice, by the way.
Wonderful. So tell me what the cause is for this.
The cause is the parenting programs for 40 Carats. So sometimes people get it mixed up with the private school. They have such an outreach of parenting programs through many locations through the counties that they manage and they found and run.
Of course, this event is legendary, but tell me what we can expect when we go there.
Well, you can expect close to 600 women and men that will be there. We'll be attending a fashion show. We have Zhang Toy, who showed in New York for Fashion Week in September, will be showing here in Sarasota, sponsored by Saks Fifth Avenue.
Oh, this sounds great. Now, we're going to be pairing wine with shoes. I knew you did it with fish and with beef. I did not know your wine had to match your shoes, Julie. So how are we going to do this, Terry?
Well, let's talk fashion, and then Julie can talk wine.
Perfect.
And so, you know, what goes better with champagne than Jimmy Choo shoes with the sparkle that corresponds with the bubbles.
Yeah, it's the ultimate party shoe with the party drink. Tell us about the champagne that you chose.
Well, the champagne is Perrier Jouet, and it's been around since the mid-1800s. It's a blend of about 40% Pinot Meunier, 40% Pinot Noir, and 20% Chardonnay. Done method champenois style. It's sprightly, it's effervescent, it's bright, it's raspberry, it's Bing cherry, it's strawberry, and it's just simply stunning.
Sounds delicious.
So
are we going to sample?
Are you going to?
Absolutely.
You think you can handle it yourself?
Oh, absolutely.
So it's a tough job, but Terry will take care of it.
Yeah, so what about these shoes now? What should you drink with this?
I would definitely go with the Vivace, or right here, the Muscat Blanc. It's from Hungary, the Tokaj region. And when you think about Muscat, you think of like peach and pear, and you think about like apricots, stone fruits. And it's a very supple full-bodied wine. And if you look at those shoes say sexy, supple, and stunning to me.
Is that what they say, Terry?
They do.
I would definitely.
Shoe genius Milano Blahnik.
Yeah, so we're starting at the very high, classy end of
Yes.
shoes, which I like. Linda, we chose that wine for you. Does it have a sweetness?
Yes, I like sweet wines. I know that's not supposed to be good. It shows I have terrible taste.
That is not
but
true
she
at all.
found one that shows I have very good taste.
Exactly. We're
Perfect
just
taste.
weaning Linda off of pink Zinfandel.
Well,
so,
and
and white Zinfandel.
Linda likes the riper style.
That's the sommelier. She makes it classy.
Manolo shows that animal prints are still happening as
Thank you.
well.
Thank
and these
you.
are from our friends at Saks
That's my
Fifth Avenue.
style.
Gorgeous.
Let's try these. Those are really high.
love
Those
those.
look like Stephanie.
I love those.
Crisp and light, we're calling these, and those are by Gucci espadrille wedges.
Oh, I was just...
And they, they also have a sparkle to them as well.
And the wine that goes with them.
The wine is Château Lacrosse, and this is from Provence. So it's right between Marseille and Cannes. So if you think, when you try this wine, it's 50% Cinsault, 50% Grenache. So you're going to have that boysenberry, brambleberry, Bing cherry, and then have the nice, you're going to have a lavender note on it, a white flower note as well.
And you said a drier rosé.
It is drier.
May
that
I
sounds
sample
like for
that?
me.
Yes.
You have some that
Send
we'll
that
share. And meanwhile, those shoes look like they might be more for me, Terry. The black striped.
Absolutely. Those are Gucci as well. They mix the chunky heel trend with the animal print
I don't
trend.
even like the word chunky.
I know,
but well,
Chunky
it's
is
all-
in.
Yeah,
I
chunky's
love
very
those
in.
shoes.
Yeah, see, when I was in Catholic school, you could probably get away with wearing those. The nuns would let you get by with those.
They kind of have a business in the front, party in the back thing that's going on.
Yeah,
Look at it.
It's like a mullet.
I
Like
love
the
your
mullet of
description.
shoes.
Like, think about it. They're fancy, and then you get in the back, and they're like kind
Well,
of.
because you
So
know what? You
of the
can't
wine.
spend your whole life in stilettos. So when you
No.
can't spend your days in stilettos, you still want to be stylish. I like that the designers are getting into that.
They
do
are.
too.
And Saks is, I'm sorry. Saks is carrying an array of shoes like this.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yes, and this is the kind of shoe that can transition from spring and summer right into fall. You can move into tights with a skirt with
Good
this,
point.
and it's a great
So it's a
shoe.
good value. That's the way
a
I'm
great
going to look at it.
value.
Honey,
Yeah.
they're seasonal.
Oh, yeah, it's a bargain.
Exactly.
So
When I
what
go buy
wine
those.
what wine goes with it, Julie?
Well, I did
Ripple.
the
Oh, I thought for me,
Planter.
Ripple. I figured you'd get Ripple for me.
So we went with Ernie L's The Big Easy. So we went to South Africa with this. This is 100% Chenin Blanc. So again, you're having a medium-bodied wine that really has a more mango, papaya, banana, but it's sprightly and it's very crisp and clean. And it's kind of a nod to South Africa with the style of a shoe.
Yeah,
it
that's a
kind of looks
zebra.
like a zebra.
Yes.
You know, and it's fun and it's playful and it's lively.
Are you a white wine drinker? You can be honest.
I don't really drink wine.
Well, then have a
And-
sip. You might like it.
We do have
Let's do
water.
that. I've seen people do that on TV. I'm not sure.
We do have water, if that's more your style, Don.
The bouquet.
Okay,
is
get with it
wonderful.
already.
It's just outstanding.
It's very easily, that's a
Yep.
drinkable one.
No, it tastes like Ernie L's. It does.
Wow. All right, now we got a little edgy going on down
Yes.
here.
Yeah, those are.
Fierce and fabulous.
I
and
like
these
it.
are Valentino rock stud. The rock stud accents are still very popular. We're seeing them season after season. These are from Saks as well, and they work perfectly with this wine.
Oh, yes, tell me about the wine very
This
quickly.
is Antinori Agnello. This is a blend of Cabernet, or it's about 80% Sangiovese, Cabernet, and Cabernet Franc. Agnello's been around since the 1300s. They were the first to ferment Sangiovese in French oak barrels, the first to bring New World varietals into the wine.
Oh, it sounds great.
It makes
It's
them fierce
very
and
smooth.
fabulous.
Very smooth, not acidic at
So
all.
if you can't go to the event, you can go to the wine tasting.
You can go to the wine tasting on Saturday, November 19th, and also michaelswinecellar.com. You can purchase wine to support the cause, and there's a 20% savings through the 17th.
And for more information, go to Wine, Women, and Shoes. It is November 17th through the 19th. 40carats.org will give you more information about tickets and if you can get them and the location and everything you need to know. Next, we've got a returning guest that you will go bananas for.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. for a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC 7 News Update.
Good afternoon, I'm Haley Wilkes. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. More teenagers getting diplomas. More high school students across the country are graduating. We'll take a look at if the trend is true in Florida. And one final debate for the presidential nominees, how both Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton are preparing for that final showdown. Now, let's head over to Bob.
Thanks. Right now we're looking at hello. Here we go. We're looking at a shower just off in the distance right here. This activity continues to push off toward the east. This is a lone shower, and again, we've had a few sprinkles around. This is looking at the Ringling Bridge. Right now at the airport, it's 90 degrees, and the dew point 67, humidity 46%. Winds are out of the northeast at 14. You can see a few showers now along the east coast pushing off to the west, and that activity continues to move in that direction. We'll continue to do so. You can see them popping up right there. There's the one lone shower we just showed you. It's out in the Gulf of Mexico. More in the forecast at 5.
Download ABC7's free all-new news app at your app store today.
If you have a suspicion for harboring prostate cancer, we have a way of diagnosing by using an exquisite instrument called three-dimensional color flow power Doppler ultrasound. Using this system, we can identify abnormalities within the prostate that you could otherwise never detect. The Dotoli Cancer Center is the only center in the southeastern United States which has this technology. If you have prostate cancer, we will find it.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
If you're depressed, drinking, and using drugs, you may need help. And the Affordable Care Act guarantees coverage of substance abuse. Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Are you losing hope? You can recover and get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven, gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call the Addiction, Hope, and Helpline now for a free assessment with someone who cares.
Call 1-800-764-8708. That's 1-800-764-8708.
Welcome back. Every so often, we encounter a guest so engaging, we have to bring them back. Our next guest makes friends wherever he goes, and it's not hard to see why, and it is not Don Brennan. We want to welcome back Cornelius, the capuchin monkey, and of course, our friend Daniel Plonsky. Welcome back.
Thank you.
This is completely selfish because I was not here when you were here the first time, and I asked our producer, can I please have the monkey come for my birthday? Because I didn't get to see Cornelius. Oh my gosh, he's so adorable. And a little feisty at the moment.
And happy birthday.
Thank you so much. And I understand happy birthday to Cornelius as well last week.
Last week, October 9th, he turned 1 year old.
So is he considered a baby or is he?
He's still a baby.
He's still a baby,
like baby toddler.
You take him to work with him? You take him everywhere?
Not everywhere, but we go a lot of places.
So if I have a new puppy that we're raising for Southeastern Guide Dogs, and I know if the puppy isn't with me, I have to make arrangements. What do you do if you don't have your monkey with you?
Oh my goodness. If I'm going for a long period of time, I'll have someone come over and take care of him, change the diapers, feed him. But usually I can't be gone for more than like 3 or 4 hours, 5 hours max at a time.
And does he have free reign at home? Does he run around?
Not when I'm not home. He has a huge enclosure.
Okay,
huge
I understand. We crate the puppy, so I'm right there with you.
Now, he wears diapers?
He does wear diapers.
That's a good thing. I'm glad to know that.
Will he ever be house trained, or will he always need a little protection?
I think he'll always need some protection.
Okay, I didn't know if you could house train a monkey.
It's hard. You could, but it's a lot of work, and it's probably something that we'll never.
Now, at the moment, he is monkeying around, which I find very funny. Tell us a little bit about his personality.
Oh, he has his Jekyll and Hyde personality. He can be the sweetest little monkey and then, just randomly get all crazy on me. But he's always friendly, never will bite me, never, hurts me, just sometimes really wants to play.
He's got great eyes. All right, I have the ultimate mom question because I have a puppy and baby obsession. Can I hold him?
You can try. He might go a little crazy.
That's okay. Hi, buddy. Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Oh, he has daddy syndrome. I think
yeah,
he wants
yeah.
to know.
He's
He
attached.
doesn't want me to hold
He
him.
grabbed on with
Yeah,
it.
he does. So he's
Yeah.
very attached.
He's
Look at
very
that.
That is
Yeah.
so nice. He really does love you.
Yeah.
What made you want to get a capuchin monkey?
You know what? I have other monkeys at home. I have squirrel
Oh, you
monkeys
do?
as well. Yeah, I got 2 squirrel monkeys, and
Why did you want to get them?
Is that,
What
oh my
started
gosh,
your
look at
monkey
him.
craze?
Oh yeah, that was his first bath.
I was going to say, that looks like a bath.
Yeah,
Oh, that's your arm. I was so
Yeah, that's-
confused.
that's
I thought
my
it was an
arm.
egg. I'm like, I don't think they hatch, but maybe I don't know my facts.
that was from his birthday party.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was his cake.
Look.
We went all out.
gosh.
We had a cake. We had a caricature artist, a balloon artist.
Slide
over
your
50
arm out
guests.
just a little so we can see his face. Oh, he's shy today.
Yes.
Oh,
Now,
my goodness.
let me ask you something now, where dogs begin to look like their owners or vice versa. Now, are you going to start to look like a monkey?
Yeah, well, there's a picture. I don't know if you guys have it, but yeah, there's a picture of me and him in the same outfit.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it in the red circus.
Yeah, in the red
outfit.
circus.
Oh,
Yeah, there we are.
favor.
So we do matching outfits occasionally.
Now, there have been studies that have come out about monkeys and their memory. Have you noticed anything about what he can recall or what's familiar to him?
Yeah, he knows. He knows as soon as we get to the house. He knows, certain words. Really intelligent. Really intelligent. Really good memories. He might, there's people that he might not see for several months, and then when they come back, he recognizes them and he'll be all friendly with them. So yeah.
Oh, Don, he likes you.
Does he like some people more than others?
Oh, he likes guys.
Yeah, seriously. He did not want any part of me, and he is crazy about Don. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, he likes men, but
They're holding hands.
Don isn't sure what Don, the monkey, is in love with you. Look at this.
I feel a little better now. He likes men. After that Jimmy Choo's segment, I wasn't sure.
He also likes hairy arms because he is nibbling on your arm hair. How he's talking.
Oh.
yeah. See, that's him communicating to you.
What
that-
does he say?
He's saying, Don, you are so tasty. You're going to make some woman very happy.
Don is trying to reassert his maleness because the boy monkey is in love with him. Okay, that just made my birthday. I gotta tell you, I got enough things that love me in my house. This is priceless. Look, he's massaging your arm.
I know. See, and I feel better now because my son Logan turns 10 today. Also, they share a birthday, and he ignores me now. So.
No.
Okay, this is what we've learned, that monkeys love Don. Oh, thank you, Daniel, for bringing him. He is precious, and that was priceless entertainment. So.
It takes one to know one.
All right, well, you can follow Cornelius and see more of him on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Florida Monkeys. Cornelius the monkey, a very sweet guy. So thank you, Daniel, for coming back to celebrate with me, and happy birthday to Cornelius as well.
Thank you.
Next, we're going to getting one step closer to heading to the kitchen with Yahtzee Grill.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to save a life? Find out by donating platelets at Suncoast Blood Bank.
I'm Haley Wilgus, ABC7. Platelets aid in the clotting process and are vital in the treatment of cancer and surgical patients, trauma victims, and critically ill newborns. It's tough to keep enough on the shelves because they only last 5 days. To donate, call this number or visit scbb.org, and you can help save a life.
ABC7 congratulates Suncoast Blood Bank on 65 years of serving our community.
My name is Stephen Jaffe. The law firm's name is Farmer Jaffe. One of the beautiful things about Julius is he's always smiling, and it becomes infectious. The fact that Julius has a disability has absolutely nothing to do with the quality of work that he's done. Just a great person you want on your staff.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Selling your home? Insist on a 3D showcase tour from Gulf Shores Realty. Virtual tours are flat and boring and look more like a slideshow than a tour. A 3D tour from Gulf Shores Realty is like actually walking through the home without the drive. Get instant access to your next home from any device. Multiple views give homebuyers a perspective like no other. For a limited time, mention ABC7 and Gulf Shores Realty will provide a complimentary 3D tour with your new listing.
Gold fever has once again swept the nation. And everyone is rushing to Florida to strike it doubly rich. Introducing the $5 million Gold Rush Doubler. We're doubling cash prizes for over $752 million in payouts. And 36 prizes from $1 million to $5 million. The Florida Gold Rush is on. The Florida Lottery, just imagine.
Being the caregiver for my husband is truly a blessing, but sometimes it's easy to lose a part of myself. To be my best, for him and for me, it's important to have time to be able to recharge. When I called Tidewell Hospice, they gave me the chance to do just that. They helped me find the time to care for myself, all the while with the peace of mind of knowing my husband is in the very best hands. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
Well, Stephanie, happy birthday. We hope you've had a fun time. We gave you a monkey.
He wanted Don.
We gave you grease. What more could a girl want?
Well, I haven't had like a cake or a hot man jumping out of a cake. That's what you want.
Well, we got the man is
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
I'm lucky because when I asked for a hot man, if someone other than my husband showed up, I might have gotten in really big trouble. Thank you, honey, and thank you, everybody. I love celebrating my birthday here, and I cannot wait to head to the kitchen because I see a lot of food to celebrate with. Chef Christian with Yahtzee Grill. We'll be right back.
Happy birthday.
Download ABC7's free all-new news app at your app store today.
The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC7 News Update.
Hello, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what's coming up at 5 o'clock, bringing tourists back to the Sunshine State. What Governor Scott is doing to try and convince people across the country that Florida's back in business following Hurricane Matthew. In Suncoast Traffic Watch right now, traffic is backed up on the Ringling Causeway. The westbound lanes of the Coon Key Bridge closed due to an earlier accident involving a box truck. We'll have the latest on that coming up at 5. Now over to Bob for another look at our weather.
Well, from the Van Wezel webcam, you can see there's the Ringling Bridge right there. We had some brief showers around that have moved out into the Gulf of Mexico, but still, we're looking at very warm temperatures now. 90 degrees, a few clouds at the airport. Dew Point is nice, 46, winds out of the northeast at 14. And you can see from the radar review, there are a few spotty showers around, but not much. Fairly quiet weather, and looks like we'll stay with this pattern again tomorrow. Details on that, and a cold front headed our way.
ABC7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Pro Cream by Dr. Anna, known as the facelift in a bottle, is an all-natural anti-aging formula that tightens skin and muscles, making you look younger. It's made in Sarasota with real pearls, Chinese herbs, and no preservatives. Visit our store or at pearlcreambydranna.com.
An important message for Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you receiving all the benefits available to you? Do you know there is money available to lower your Medicare prescription costs? Now's the time to find the coverage that's right for you at the right price. The way to do that is to explore your options. You can spend hours doing that yourself, or you can call Health Markets and let us do the legwork for you with no cost or obligation. We'll search a variety of plans from nationally recognized companies to find the coverage that's the best fit for you at a price that fits your budget, and we'll do it at no charge to you. Plus, you may be able to save money on prescriptions. We'll tell you if you qualify. Why pay a penny more than you have to for an insurance policy? Let us find you the right plan at the right price and see if you qualify to lower your prescription costs. Put our free service to work for you at no charge.
Call the number on the screen now to make sure you're getting all the benefits you deserve. Don't wait. Call now.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPB.
Types of timber, cuts of meat, cooking times, temperatures, rubs, seasonings, sauces. You name it, they know it. That's what makes them who they are, Sonny's Pitmasters. And proud of it. Come get some baby back ribs at Sonny's Barbecue. On their own or paired with favorites like jalapeno cheddar hot links or pulled or sliced pork plus 2 sides and bread. Sonny's Barbecue. Local Pitmasters since '68.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com. AND services.com.
Coming up Tuesday at 4 on Suncoast View, we're all going pink as we make strides against breast cancer. We're going to talk to a mommy blogger about keeping stress under control. It's an important factor in staying cancer-free. Another of this year's themes is Real Men Wear Pink. So Jackie Z joins us with a men's fashion show in all shades of pink. Plus Jeffrey Kinn from the Players Theater co-hosts, and Yoders is in the kitchen.
And we welcome Chef Christian from the Yahtzee Grill. What are you cooking, Chef?
Today we're going to be making a Corvina Provencal. Basically, a Corvina is a type of fish that is flaky like grouper, but not as fishy.
And one of my favorites, so thank you.
No problem. Happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
All right, so what we're going to do is you're going to start off with a little shallots, capers, and garlic.
Oh.
Capers.
Smells
You got
good.
some butter already working in here. Go ahead with the lemon juice and white wine. We're going to let all of that kind of just start to boil a little bit, and while that's going, you got your hot butter right here.
So we're not lacking butter.
No,
Good to know. Good to know.
Not at all. All right. Salt and pepper only on the fillet. You can
Okay.
also use a piece of snapper
Okay.
or grouper.
And is Corvina fairly accessible in fish markets locally?
Yeah, it is not a local fish. It's in the Pacific Ocean, but yes,
Okay.
it is very.
It's carried in the markets?
Yes, and it's becoming more of a common fish to buy.
Okay, good. Good to
little
know.
cheaper than grouper as well, but you still get that nice big flaky taste, but not as fishy. It's a lot milder and a little sweeter.
All right,
so
fabulous.
while this is going, we're going to cook this for about 3 minutes on each side.
Okay.
You're going to literally let the butter start to, as you can see, kind of bubble up around and cook it on both sides as this is going. And your sauce is getting close. As it starts to melt, you're going to take some parsley, fresh parsley. You're just going to add it to the sauce.
How do you know when the sauce is ready?
Usually you'll start with butter before it's melted, and once the butter is melted and you'll start to see your shallots kind of get clear, translucent, you'll add your fresh parsley. You don't want the parsley to get too dark green. You still want it to have that bright flavor, so you literally want to put it on there for maybe 30 seconds to a minute.
Oh, wow. So quick there.
Absolutely.
All right, during that 30 seconds, give me a quick rundown of what's happening in the front of the table here. You've got a lot of different things
What
going
we got
on.
going on is our burger special. We do one every month. There is a down south burger. It has an apple coleslaw and pulled pork barbecue
that sounds good.
on top of our burger. One of our new gluten-free items. It is a ultimate mashed potato ball.
So there's the burger, and then you also have a mashed potato ball. That's a great idea.
Yes, and it's covered in potato crusting, so it's a totally gluten-free option. This is our signature firecracker chicken sandwich. So it's a firecracker aioli, which is sriracha and some sweet Thai chili mixed with some mayo.
All right.
Coming over is the finished product of our Chef Provencal, our Corvina Provencal.
Oh, that's what this is going to look like?
Yes, it is.
Look, I distracting the chef, and he didn't turn the fish. Oh, look at that color. That's
you
gorgeous.
still want it to have a nice crispy on the outside, but still kind of soft in the middle.
All right, why don't you do some plating?
All right, so we're going to go ahead and plate this. We're going to take your fish after it's cooked and plate it right over rice.
Okay, I'll trade you.
All right.
You stay up here.
And then now you've got that plated. You're just going to take your sauce.
Okay.
And a spoon
You
back
need to- Yeah, I
here.
was going to say, you're going to pour? So
You
it
can
doesn't
pour.
really thicken up.
No.
Okay.
It's literally butter, white wine, and lemon juice.
Well, what more do you need?
So you're going to take your topping of your parsley and your garlic and your capers and shallots, place it over the fish, make sure you're trying to cover the fish entirely, and then when you're finished, you're going to go ahead and pour the sauce over.
Oh, there comes the butter.
Over the
that is
fish.
gorgeous.
Very nice. You want to have a little pool of butter around the rice so you can get every little bite as it's coming in. And as you can tell, the plate is kind of bland. It's got a lot of the same colors. So what you want to do to kind of spice it up a little bit is to add some color. I have some roasted red peppers.
And that's why he's a chef, because he plates it and makes it look wonderful.
You can use cherry tomatoes, anything with a little
color.
A little color.
I love it. All right, go see
way.
Chef Christian at Yahtzee Grill. Thanks for joining me.
No problem.
Thanks
Happy
to everyone
birthday.
for my birthday
Happy
celebration,
birthday.
including Sift Bakehouse for the cake. Jenny, great to see you. Terry, thanks for Wine, Women, and Shoes. Have a great rest of the day.